Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Season 6 premiere of Saturday Night Shootout. Before we get to tonight's action with the International Monster Truck Museum Hall of Fame happening tonight, I want to give a special shout out and a big congratulations to a few guys that are being inducted.
The monster truck will start side by side. Mark Hall, Jeremy Ward, the executioner of the Pony Express, and they have a standing start. Joining me in the booth, Doc Riley. A big jump right there.
Absolutely, we see a good jump right there by Mr. Mark Hall, the executioner on the escort. A problem with the Pony Express. Hall right now taking the escort pretty much in stride. Kind of a walkover right here, and he should move on to the next round. The escort's designed to kind of try all of the driver's ability and the truck's agility. The straight line as well as the curving portion of this race track. And also the big dip there, we'll talk more about that. Over the cars and a first round win for Mr. Mark Hall.
Now you'll notice
I want to send out a congratulations to Mark and Tim Hall on being inducted into the Hall of Fame. These guys have drove their butts off for many years. They deserve it.
Now, did you ever wonder what it would look like to have a monster truck go around a figure eight course with just rear steer? John Moore is going to show us. He takes a tour of the infield, manages to get it back on track, and again, the truck has a mind of its own. John looks at this track from every conceivable angle. He looks like a sailor on shore leave, but again, great driving skill, straightens things out over the cars. He does manage to finish the track, not the prettiest run we've ever seen, but you gotta have front steer to negotiate figure eight.
The only problem we had here was we didn't get the power steering belt tight, and I lost that right off the starting line, so we ran that whole course there just with the rear steering alone, and that's a little tough trying to get all the way around this track just running on the rear steering.
Congratulations to John Moore on being inducted. I love watching you back in the day, so you always brought it to the line when you pulled up. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out and a congratulations to Bobby Holman on making it in as well. Now, looking back here at last season, we saw Ryan Hayward going out with a bang, trying to get it done in the race race before he moved to Monday nights driving the Blue Thunder. But the outlaw Joshua Wells got it done and is looking to defend. So coming up here in round one action, Lewis Thompson IV pulls to the line, the owner of LT4 Trucks Muscle and his Purple Passion Pure Muscle. And he's set to face off against newcomer Justin Lamb and his Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt Snakebite. Here they come down the stretch. Justin with a little bit of a lead. They're pretty even all the way down across the line. A close race. I believe Justin got it, but we're going to get a photo finish. And sure enough, he did get it in his first race out here on Outlaws. He's going to pick up a win and a big one, putting Lewis Thompson on the trailer. Now another newcomer pulls to the line. That's Mitch Brown. He's in the red Snakebite, and he's also got his hands full in a tough first race for him. That's Timothy Cantwell in the Bounty Hunter. Let's see who's going to get it done here. There's the green light coming down the stretch. Timothy with a little bit of a lead. Look out, Timothy's out of shape, but he saves it. A nice piece of driving, but Mitch Brown picks up his first win in his first race as well. Up next to the line now, out of Corey Marvin's Chevy American Revolution race team, that's Aaron Church in the Titan Chevrolet. And he's set to face off against Jason Woot in his debut in the Wild Thing. Let's see who can get it done. There's the green light. Down the stretch, Jason with a little bit of lead over the cars and the second set in a close race. But I believe Jason got it done. Let's double check to make sure. And yes, he does. Jason Woot also picks up his first win in his very first race in the Wild Thing. Well, up next, the owner of Blazers Motorsports, Blake Willis, jumps behind the wheel of the Bigfoot machine. Jeffrey Skipper moved over to Monday Night Drags and is going to drive Blue Thunder Overcast. He is set to face off against newcomer Todd Sism in the Megalodon. Let's see who can get it done. Down the stretch, they're pretty even. Todd getting way out of shape. Oh, my goodness. Another close race. But Blake Willis and Bigfoot is going to barely get there, picking up the win over Todd. Todd getting a little out of shape down there. Well, up next here now, Steve Jones returns to the line in the Virginia Giant Ford, and he is set to face off against Austin Arabia in the Wonder Woman machine. Looked good last season. Let's see what he's got this season. There's the green light now. Here they come down the stretch. Austin with a little bit of a lead. Look out. He got way out of shape, slapped it on the tailgate, rolls it over, and Steve with a good-looking run moves on. Up next out of Corey Marvin's Chevy American Revolution race team, the 57 Chevy Bel Air Avenger. That's Donald Price Jr. set to face off against James Valancourt, the old-timer, in the Jestalade. Here they come down the stretch. Jester with the lead. Whoa, look out. James, it looked like something may have broke right there before coming off the straight stretch, and he's up and over. Moving on now, up next out of Corey Marvin's Chevy American Revolution race team. That's Mike Lanford in the American Guardian, set to face off against newcomer Kimberly Cooper in the awesome new Thrasher machine. There's the green light now. Here they come down the stretch. Kimberly with the lead. Look out. She's up and over. That's not what she wanted to do. Hard landing on the back left wheel, and she lost it there. Well, up next at the line, the owner of Thick and Thin Racing. That's Rudy Zilligy in the Samson Chevrolet. He's set to face off against the last event winner of last season, the Outlaw Joshua Wells and his Carnage machine. Here they come down the line now. Whoa, what a wild ride by Joshua. And he just sticks it there. Look at him showing out down there. He said, I ain't going to win, so let's just stick it right here and show off a little bit. Moving on into round 2, Justin Lamb's coming back in the Snakebite Treasure Hunt. And he is set to face off against another snake, Mitch Brown, in the Red Snakebite. 2 snakes throwing it down, but only one can move on. Whoa, what a wheel stand by Justin. And Mitch is out of shape over there. He tried to save it, but couldn't bring it back down. And Justin Lamb moves on. Up next to the line now, Jason Wood brings the Wild Thing back. And he is set to face off against Blake Willis and the Bigfoot. Jason said, there ain't going to be no Bigfoot Snakebite showdown here tonight. I'm putting an end to it. There's the green light down the stretch now. Whoa, look out. And Blake's also out of shape over there, but Jason Wood up and over in the Wild Thing machine. Coming back to the line now, Steve Jones and the Virginia Giant. He's set to face off against Donald Price Jr. in that Avenger Classic Ford Chevrolet battle. Only one can move on. Who's going to get it done? There's the green light coming down the stretch. Donald's got a lead. They're pretty even all the way. Look out. Steve's up and over, and Donald Price puts him on the trailer. Well, up next now, Mike Lanford comes back to the line in the American Guardian Chevrolet, facing off against another Chevrolet, and that's Rudy Zilligy in the Samson machine. Let's see who can get it done. Closing out round 2. There's the green light down the stretch now. Mike with a lead. Look out. Rudy's out of shape, but he comes back on all fours, and this round 2 is just a curse for him, I swear. He's going to get there one day, though. Here we are in semifinal action. An impressive debut for Justin Lamb in the Snakebite Treasure Hunt, and he is set to face off against Blake Willis and the Bigfoot. A classic Bigfoot Snakebite throwdown. Who's going to get it done? Coming down the stretch, Blake with the lead, but Snakebite's right there. Oh, a tight one all the way down to the finish. I'm not sure who got it. We're going to double check. And Blake Willis and the Bigfoot is going to barely get by Justin Lamb in the Snakebite machine. Well, up next here to close out semifinal action, Donald Price Jr. brings that Avenger Chevrolet back to the line. And he's set to face off against his teammate, Mike Lanford, the American Guardian Chevrolet. These two faced off before. Mike getting the win. Can Donald get it done this time? Here they come down the stretch. Mike with a big lead. Oh, what a sky wheelie by Mike. That's going to cost him. Donald Price Jr. moving on. Well, here we are in the finals. Bigfoot. Blake Willis pulls to the line, and he is set to face off against Donald Price Jr. in the Avenger machine. It's been a long time since Blake's been to victory lane. Can he get it done, or is Donald going to get his first one? Coming down the line, look out. Donald Price Jr. is all out of shape, and Blake Willis in the Bigfoot machine is going to get his long overdue 3rd victory out here on the circuit. A big congratulations to Blake Willis. I sure hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Saturday Night Shootout. If you haven't already, be sure to shoot the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we'll see you guys for Sunday Night Madness over on the MTA YouTube page. And then after that, we'll see you guys Monday night for Monday Night Drags. Thank you, guys.